somehow right. That's all time. That's all time.
Derek Jeter is top 3 shortstop.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're listening to this is Tanks and Tuddies, presented by Tubbs and Frankie. Super Bowl week. I'm a little bit tired, I'm not gonna lie. That's why the energy is a little low, but I am excited for the Super Bowl. However, less excited than I was last year. I think Eagles Chiefs draws more than Seahawks Patriots, to be honest. But I will be
bigger names.
rooting for the Seahawks. Fuck the Patriots. So, on this super episode 173, we're going to talk mostly Super Bowl. We got some props to talk about. Looks like Frankie's got a little bit of golf, but just the picks. And then we're going to cook up a 4-leg and a touchdown score. We're each going to pick one. I think we're also going to agree on a first touchdown score together on this podcast. So, let's get right into it. Locks and Longshots. Last week, I had some bowling ones. Shocker. I bowled awesome. Total for singles, I had over 605.5. I ended up at 661. For those at home, that's a 220 average. No big deal. Bowled even better in the doubles event, so I'll skip right to it. My long shot as well, over 214.5 for the entirety of the tournament. That was a W. Actually, you know what? I forgot I put the whole tournament. Last night I shot I think I'm there. Because last night I was 631 divided by 3, 210. And I was 225. So I went 661, I went 680, and then I went 630. So divide that by, not by 3, 1971. Divided by 9 games, 219. So definitely a W. No big deal.
Jake can do some math.
That was a plus 200 W, so I'm even on the long shots. Sorry, jumping back to the locks. This week, easy ones. Seahawks minus 4.5 versus the Patriots, so they're going to win by 10. I will be betting the alt line as well. Didn't want to do it as a play. Coin toss. Shocker. The books are scammers. Whatever book wanted to offer this at plus 100 would have got so much action. But everywhere is minus 103. Before I actually place this bet, I'll look and see if anybody's got the nuts to go plus 100 because it's a coin flip. It really should be. We're rolling with heads. It's going to be heads.
I do think the odds have gotten better because if I remember correctly, DraftKings 2 years ago was minus 110 on each, and then last year was minus 105 on each, and this year it's minus 103.
I mean, you're going to make money because it's a toss. I mean, you might lose money, but
that's
it's
the thing.
Dude. Here's the thing too. If I go put $10, which is probably the most I'll put on a coin toss just for giggles, I'm going to bet that live during the game if it wins, and I'll probably lose it. So just give it out at plus 100. You make billions of dollars.
Literally.
The only other one, JSN touchdown, minus 110. It just feels like it's going to happen. Maybe a deep ball, even just a slant. I just think JSN finds the end zone. So long shots, like I said, I'm even 1-3. Sorry, locks, I'm 5-2. I don't think I mentioned that. Long shots, I'm even on the year 1-3. I already mentioned last week. So this week, going all props. Gatorade color purple plus 700, half a unit. No research, just ripped it. I believe I've hit 2 years in a row now. I did talk to Frankie. I think I have made the tough decision that I'm not going to bet any of the dumb Bovada Super Bowl props because the main ones I do are the national anthem, which they put the over at minus 170, so you can't make money there, and I'm not taking the under. The Gatorade color I could do, but the halftime show, I'm not going to watch it. I don't understand Espanol, so I'm not going to put money on that. What am I missing here? Coin toss. I'm going to do DraftKings has the coin toss. They've got some novelty stuff. I'll be putting money on those just for giggles, but and like the commercials, like I did those last year and I don't watch the commercials. I play on my phone or I talk to the people that I'm watching the game with. So just not doing it this year. And then it took 3 weeks to get my money out of there. So I'm not dealing with the headache this year. We'll see if I miss it. And if I don't, I probably will just, like I'm doing this year, just name some and see how it does. But
here's a shout out to DraftKings and FanDuel. Please just let's add some fun shit for the Super Bowl. Who fucking cares?
They never will. It won't be legal.
No.
Michigan would not let me bet on that. I guarantee it with their crazy regulations. No. I bet you Kelsey's got some. But Super Bowl MVP, they're going to mention their teammates first. Plus 150. That's a unit. I think God/Jesus was minus 200, but seems like If it's Sam Darnold or Drake May, they feel like they're going to thank their teammates. Shout out to these guys. They worked so hard this year. We put in blood, sweat, tears. So plus 150 on teammates feels nice. We're putting a full unit on that one. And then MVP, Kenneth Walker, plus 800, half a unit. The only thought process here is he's been balling in the playoffs. What do you have last week? 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns? Or not last week. 2 weeks ago, I'm sorry. He's been balling. So, and if the Seahawks should control this game, it'll be ground and pound. He'll end up with 100 yards, probably 40 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. That's an MVP. There's a chance Darnold doesn't have a great stat line, and if the Seahawks win, it could very well go to Kenneth Walker. Also a good spot for a defensive guy. I'll be betting it all. I'll be doing it all. But you can go ahead with your locks and long shots.
So first, I've been doing some research on Kelce real quick. So far, all I'm seeing is what songs to be played at the halftime show, the halftime opener, and let's see, Charlie Puth. Nothing on Charlie Puth. Let's check national anthem. Nothing on national anthem.
Gotcha.
So as of right now, no, they don't have anything. Okay. With that being said, locks and long shots. I am 6-4 on my locks. 1 in 1 week. Last week we had Max Homa to top Brooks Koepka. Yeah, Max got cut. He played like dog shit. I've kind of been having this thing where like each week I have one just absolutely abysmal miss in golf. I think 2 weeks ago it was Ludwig top 20 and he was like second from last. Last week it was Max Homa to beat Brooks, and I said, well, Max will probably make the cut. Brooks might not. It was the exact opposite. Brooks was kind of fighting, I guess you could say. For a first time back on the PGA Tour, like that was a good finish for Brooks, but Max just fell apart. No consistency. It was bad. But the win was a pretty solid, pretty easy win. We had Jake Knapp under 41.5 finishing position at minus 114. He finished tied for 5th. So if it wasn't for Justin Rose, he might have had a chance at running away with this. But instead, Justin Rose ran away with that. So
that was crazy. Made it a
wire to wire.
He won it on Friday.
Yeah, well, that was the thing too. Is like after Thursday, I was like, I just don't know if Rose can like keep it up. And then part of the way through Friday and seeing how good he was still playing, I was like, maybe I should just hedge and put like a big wager on Rose to win it. I think at that point it was like minus 180 or plus 180. And I was like, nah, that just doesn't feel like good enough odds for betting on a 45-year-old to continue leading a tournament wire to wire. I should have, but that's in the past. So
I'll tell you who my Masters pick is going to be. It's going to be Justin Rose.
He's been getting a lot of action, I guess, from what I've heard. But this week,
second last year, wouldn't doubt it.
True. This week, it is the People's Open. I'm going to preface and say I will probably put out a lot of dumb bets. Something about the Super Bowl and the People's Open, the Waste Management Phoenix Open, if you don't know what the People's Open is, makes me want to bet on a lot of dumb stuff. They have a lot of novelty props here. It's a fun tournament. It's awesome. Everybody gets hammered. The 16th is one of the best holes in all of golf outside of probably TPC Sawgrass 17th and maybe Eamon's Corner at Augusta. I don't have my full card out yet. Last week, I think I went, let's see here, I had 13 bets, finished down 0.8 units, and I only won 3 bets. So I feel like I've been doing pretty good on golf, not losing a ton, still have a lot of upside at winning a bunch. So this week, I'm going Siwoo Kim, top 20, minus 104. Siwoo is hot right now. This might be potentially his best course fit on the entire tour. It's not a super strong field. I'll take Siwoo to finish top 20, minus 104. Pretty easy. Maverick McNeely, top 30, also been playing very well. He looked great last week as well. Has played well here in the past. Exactly. Minus 136. I'll take that. Jumping into football, I'm taking Drake May over 38.5 rushing yards at minus 109. I did grab this at over 37.5 already. I think yesterday, maybe Monday. I don't remember. I believe it opened at like 35.5, so it is climbing quickly. And then I'm going to take the Patriots first half plus 3.5. This is an alt spread. It is at 2.5 right now, minus 133. Everybody is on the Seahawks. And I just don't think that I don't think it's going to be that high scoring of a first half, first off.
Do you remember what happened last time you had the Patriots first half spread?
I do. Yes. And they need redemption.
Vetoed immediately.
Also, the Patriots, everybody is, what was it? The NFC has led the first half for each of the last 5 Super Bowls. But people are forgetting that the Patriots are like 16-3 on the first half money line or something like that this year. I think they keep it close. Like, I'm not saying they're going to be leading the first half. I just think they can keep it within a field goal. Like, it's 2 teams who haven't been to the Super Bowl very often. There's probably going to be jitters. I'm going to trust Mike Vrabel.
Patriots have been in 20% of Super Bowls.
Yes, but the players on the team have not really been in the Super Bowl.
Well, and 2.5, that's such a bait line to go take the Seahawks, and that's what the books want you to do. So bumping that into a 3.5 and taking the Patriots, like, it's a good bet. But if you try to throw that in our parlay, I will be vetoing so fast.
Oh no, I'm not putting that. That's like a straight bet only.
I see the vision where, like, 2.5, I instantly want to take the Seahawks, but I won't. But I'm also not going to take the Patriots. So
yes. And then my last one, it's a fun one. It's a parlay, taking Nick Taylor to make the cut and JSN 70 plus receiving. These are both obviously not all lines, but very high odd lines. I think Nick Taylor was like minus 275 and JSN 70 plus is like minus 195, something like that. But it's 2 things that I think have a very easy shot at hitting. Put it together, minus 120. So long shots, 3 and 9, down 2.22 units. That is $22.20. If you're going to unit shame me, not that bad. Last week we had Jason Day top 30, finished 36th. Close, no cigar, minus a unit. We had Brooks Koepka top 40, plus 120 for a unit, finished 56th. That's lost down a unit. Jake Knapp top 30, plus 118. I should have just laddered Jake Knapp top 30, top 20, top 10, and I would have been up huge. But yeah, he finished tied for 5th, so we'll take the plus 1.18 unit win there. This week, all right, like I said, this is where the dumb bets come in. I'm just kind of scattering the board this week and having some fun with it. This is quite possibly one of the best sports weekends of the entire year, personally. Scotty Scheffler outright plus 225 for a unit. It's very hard not to bet Scotty at this point. He wins like 50% of the tournaments that he plays in. Plus 225 assumes that he wins like 20% of the tournaments that he plays in. And I hate betting the favorite in golf, but this is physically probably the best fit for Scotty's game. This course is, and it's Scotty Scheffler. So I'm going to take that. On the flip side, I'm also going to be betting in the Scotty outright, or the winner without Scotty field. So it's basically if Scotty Scheffler wins, whoever's second wins that bet. That way, if Scotty does win and you hit the second place, you can double up on those. But also, if Scotty doesn't win, you still have a fighting shot at hitting this anyways. So Ryo Hisatsune outright without Scotty plus 10,500 for 0.1 units. That is $1 for $105. Ryo played amazing last week. I was big on him last year. I was early. He's been playing very well this year. I think he finished 3rd last week or something like that. This course fits pretty similar to him. As long as he can putt well, he'll be in it. He putted well last week, so I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt, and at plus 105 to 1, I can't go wrong here. We're also going to take one of my favorite bets for the Waste Management Phoenix Open is Ben Griffin, closest to the pin in round 1 on hole 16 at plus 8,600 for 0.1 unit as well. I'll probably sprinkle on like 8 to 10 of these. There is some math behind it on guys who have more than 8 shots on hole 16 at the Waste Management. Only Ben Griffin and Eric Van Rooyen are inside of 20 feet. So Ben Griffin and Eric Van Rooyen will probably be 2 of my 8 to 10 guys that I take a shot on for this. It's literally just a round 1 bet. So $1 to make 86 on Ben Griffin feels pretty fun. If I can sprinkle $10 around and hit one, whoopee. If not, I lost $10. Not a big deal. So moving back to football, we're going to take Orange Gatorade at plus 250. Not really any research behind it. I guess the Seahawks did orange last time they won in 2014, and it's like the second favorite. So whatever. And then JSN to be MVP for a unit at plus 550. Quarterbacks just, I think if the Patriots win, it'll probably be Drake May. But Sam Darnold just does not feel like a Super Bowl MVP. Could be wrong. It is a quarterback's award, so we'll see.
That's the thing with doing these MVP bets. I do them every year, and it's always a quarterback. And the one time it wasn't, what was it, Cooper Kupp that won it? I had freaking...
Yeah.
I think
I had Cooper Kupp that year.
Player or some shit.
Yeah. I think I might throw together like a super long shot of maybe pairing like Scotty at plus 225 with like a touchdown score. Like a Cooper Kupp, maybe something like that.
I've seen people doing. I like
Scotty in a first touchdown.
They'll do like a prop from the game, and then it's like a golf tournament in 5 months, or like next year's Stanley Cup champion.
I tried to do that with that $1 for a milli parlay, and if OSU would have won, I'd still be alive right now. But should have known.
You had the Chiefs though.
No, I think I had the Eagles.
Oh,
so I guess I wouldn't be alive.
All right. Next week, I saw a TikTok. My lovely girlfriend sent it to me. Basically, it said, there's a gun to your head. You have to call one person that can name 3 players from every NFL team. We said, we think that's pretty easy. So we're going to maybe turn it into a game where like we compete to see who can name more. So that'll be next week. That's going to be the main gig next week outside of recapping the Super Bowl. But speaking of Super Bowl, it's the game. We've already talked quite a bit about it. I mean, we were going to talk props, but we'll build some parlays. We'll start with our thoughts on the game. My thoughts, I've already let you know. I think the Seahawks roll, but there's this little piece of me in the back of my head. I was going to place a very sizable wager on the Seahawks. I still am going to, but in terms of sizability, it's downscaled by about 75% from what I was thinking of doing. I was going to do a 20-unit play on the Seahawks, but I decided that's dumb. I'm not doing that.
Wow.
I did last year in the Super Bowl. I had the Eagles. I think I took their money line. The spread was like nothing. It was a sweat-free winner. It was lovely. But
I wish DraftKings would give out like a massive sweat-free bet for the Super Bowl just to like, that would be a degenerate stream to just be like, hey, here's a $100 sweat-free token. Like
they'll never do it.
We're doing it once a year.
Lose money.
Yeah, but like it's also once a year. And if you were going to give out like a giant sweat-free token like that, even if it was $50, they'd get so many people to bet on the game. Like it wouldn't even matter. It would just bring in so much action anyways.
Yep. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to do a little 5-unit play. I think I'm going to go Seahawks minus 4.5. The over would be fun, but I don't see the over hitting, and I'm not confident enough to take the under. So I think it's easier to just say, the Seahawks will win by 6. I think they win by probably a touchdown. I will say, though, my Patriots hate has reached a spot where it's like I'm kind of torn. Because I like Mike Vrabel. He's funny. He's a coach that I would want to have. I just can't get over the Drake May overratedness. like I said, throws a great ball, makes some great passes, but he fumbles so much. He takes all these dumb sacks, and he can't convert 3rd and 6s, but that's neither here nor there. I like a defensive touchdown in this game, too. I think we get one. You just added you can get a little tushy pushy.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot I took this morning. I added another long shot. I have AJ Barner over a half rushing yard at plus 110 for a unit.
Okay.
So,
we should do a score prediction too, just to see if anybody can hit it, and then I'll bet the correct scores.
Yeah, I have some picks from Paige too.
Who do you think wins outright?
I have been tossed up on this, which is horrible because my gut tells me Seahawks probably win by like 6. And I've been doing this thing for the last month and a half where I flip last minute and then I get burned bad. So realistically, I'm probably just going to say, hey, fuck it. I'm betting the Seahawks.
Well, now you're nervous because I'm also, your gut is Seahawks and it agrees with me. And usually the gut disagrees with me and then you flip and then you're wrong.
No, honestly, that doesn't worry me at all. But there, like you said, there's that little piece in my mind that like I like Mike Vrabel. I trust Vrabel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily trust either team's offense. The Seahawks defense, I trust. I trust the Patriots run defense. So like that's where I'm still like, all in all, I think the Seahawks are a better team, but like how much does Mike Vrabel add? And like, does does Darnold finally like expose himself or like, is he actually good? Like,
we've been waiting
for the longest time. My big thing all season was like, I don't trust the Chargers. I don't know what to think of the Chargers. And then there's one other team where it's like, I don't really know what to think of them. And I don't really trust them. And like now we're at the Super Bowl and I'm like, I don't know if I really trust either of these teams. Like, I don't really know what to think of either of them. Like, I know they're both good, but like,
you ready for
I don't know if either is that good.
I got your breakdown. You ready? The Patriots first half against the Broncos defense, right? Because it was good weather. We take out the second half. It got slimy. It got gross. It's going to be good weather there in Santa Clara. But the Broncos got exposed by the Bills. The Bills torched that defense, right? So now that you think the Broncos defense wasn't playing very good, that Patriots offense struggled so bad against a Broncos defense that wasn't playing good. Now you get a Seahawks defense that has shown damn near no flaws, right? Except for maybe some dumb penalties that kept the Rams in that game. But I think it's as simple as defense versus defense. Seahawks defense is firing. They're gonna shut down Drake May. And you look at a guy like Sam Darnold who has more experience than Drake May. He's been through a lot more. He's played in. This is Drake May's first playoffs, which he's got. There's probably the same amount of games as Darnold now because Darnold had the one last year and they got bounced. And then Darnold's played 2 this year, so that's 3. And then Drake May's played 1, 2, 3. So they have the same amount of playoff experience.
Honestly,
but Darnold's just been in the league longer.
Yeah, after hearing that too, like, and looking back at the playoff games that they've played, the Seahawks are in much better condition than the Patriots are. Honestly, I may end up
or the first round of the playoffs. Sorry.
Well, they had the bye and then they played the Niners.
That's right.
They destroyed the Niners 41-6.
Yep.
Honestly, I think my favorite bet after just doing 5 seconds of research might be the Patriots team total under, depending on where it's at. Because they haven't scored. Well, they scored 28 against the Texans.
Which that was
a lot of defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not going
to. They scored 10 against the Broncos and 16 against the Chargers.
Oh man, I'm up to a 10-unit play on the Seahawks now, I think.
I'm going to go see what the Patriots team total is right now. Team props.
It's probably
team totals.
17.5.
19.5. Yeah, I will definitely be taking. Like you're giving me, you want them to score the second highest amount of points that they've scored all playoffs against the hardest defense they've played. Granted, if their defense scores anything, but
well, and people
I don't know.
like, the Texans' defense was the best in the playoffs, and they did well. It's just their quarterback kept putting them in fucking shitty positions. But the people keep saying if the Patriots get to 20, it's over, and it's like I think that's the opposite. If the Seahawks get to 20, it's over. I like that under 19.5.
Which is making me lean towards the under on the game too.
Yeah. Can I turn this?
You could take. Oh, I guess so. 19.5 would be plus 100. If you took under 20.5, it's minus 130. The odds just flip.
Look at the new angle.
Looks good.
Yeah, now I can lean back and not be a small dude. Because I used to be like down here, and you're all up there. I didn't think I could move it. Oh, I gotta get back up. This is gonna be. Don't hit the table. Oh, all right. Lock back in. I love this. I'm back in.
So you think under 20.5 is safer at minus 130, or would you just take the under 19.5 at plus 100?
Plus 100?
Yeah, even odds.
Yeah, I'm taking the 19.5. You know the only problem with this new angle? My forehead looks way bigger.
That's why I always wear a hat.
Yeah, I should have. It was getting itchy. All right, anyways, lock back in. I'm
going to put a $25 free bet on under 19.5.
I like that a lot. I'll have to remember to take that.
I just did it.
Hopefully you're going to be pissed when tomorrow's happy hour boost is on team totals.
I'll just double up. I don't care. It was a free bet.
Let's build our parlays. I think we both get a touchdown score in our head, and we say it on the count of 3. That way, if it's the same team, we still run it. What are you doing? Has random updates.
Just don't let me forget. I have a bunch of random things that I need to talk about real quick before we end the show.
We're also we're still on for the split in the king of the court, or not the king of the court, the king of the end zone.
Yeah. Do you want to place that now, or do you want to wait until?
We'll wait on that because I haven't decided who I want for that, and I don't want to just rip. I kind of want to go deep.
Yeah.
All right. So get a touchdown score. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Juice, dude. You're ready?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not taking him, but Jake Bobo plus 1,000 is criminal. He has 3 catches this year.
Yeah. This game 100% like makes you see like Jesus Christ, some of these odds are so bad.
All right, how are we doing this? 3, 2, 1, and then say it?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cooper Kupp.
Nice.
All right. Should we try to go? We'll one of us will get Cooper Kupp, but should we both pick another one and see if we double match? That's an automatic winner.
See, the thing is, I know you. Sure. I have 2 in mind. I just don't know which way you're gonna go here.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. JSN.
Hunter Henry. Ooh. That was my second one. Yeah. I was like, I didn't know if you're gonna go chalky or not, but like JSN probably would have been. But I do like Hunter Henry to score.
What does the odds go to with Hunter Henry? I like Hunter Henry too. Plus 1,000 instead of plus 650. Let's roll. Hunter Henry, Cooper Kupp. I like that. White boys?
Yeah.
All right. Hunter Henry, Cooper Kupp. Let me write that down. And then we won't get mad at each other because we agreed. Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp feels like a lock to score. Give me a guy who's been in a Super Bowl before, who won a Super Bowl MVP, who's been playing better the last couple of weeks against a pass defense which hasn't been great, and Christian Gonzalez is going to be flipping between Cooper Kupp and JSN.
Right. They'll get him a look. I think Bobo gets a look too. I refuse to bet that at plus 1,000.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Oh, Paige's props real quick. She likes I think it was the Seahawks. Yes. I said Patriots or Seahawks. She said Seahawks, and then in parentheses, is that a good pick? I said yes, they're the favorite. Said, oh, okay. Orange also. So she likes orange Gatorade. And then I said anything like heads, tails, or national anthem, it's Charlie Puth, and the over-under is 2 minutes and 1.5 seconds. She said under and tails.
Ooh.
Contrary.
Yeah. Opposite of what I thought. Interesting.
Yeah. I should make some good money on the under. But
you ready for the parlay?
Yeah, I suppose.
I got my first pick. You want me to rip it? Can you type it? I hate typing with my mic in front of the keyboard.
That's fine.
All right, my first pick. Kenneth Walker, under 18.5 rush attempts.
Ooh.
I was going to take his over, and then I saw 20, and I'm like, what? So we'll take the under.
Okay, I'm going to take Patriots first half plus 3.5.
No, veto. If you actually want to, you know what? I'll let it go if you actually want to. For this parlay, I'm cool with that.
No, I'm not going to do that. I am going to take, though... Where did it go? I hate the way that this is laid out in here. I got to fucking...
This is the most sack people they've ever listed. That makes me so thirsty.
Yeah. I would like Ramondre over 23.5 receiving.
23.5 receiving. Ramondre.
This has been a cash cow for me the last couple of weeks. So,
all right, I got my last one.
Okay,
where the hell did it go? There we go. Dexter Lawrence, DeMarcus Lawrence, 1+ sack, plus 114. It's the chalk pick, but he gets after the quarterback. Oh wait, it got rid of. Oh. For some reason, it's not putting the sack.
The rush attempts under.
The rush attempts under. Can you not take the under? It's SGP. I feel like
I hate that. For some reason, it doesn't always allow.
Let me see if I can do it on one of my other books. Sometimes the other ones let me.
Yeah, but then I can't take it.
Get on one of the other books?
No.
Why not?
I got too much money in DraftKings right now.
Rush attempts over under. There we go. That one. What was you had receiving for what's his nuts?
23.5 for Ramondre.
23.5 for Ramondre. That's right. Ramondre. 24.5 over here. Fuck. Sacks. Here we go. DeMarcus Lawrence. Where the hell is he? Not even listed. Are you kidding me? There he is. All right, this one's letting me. So rip your fourth one. I'll at least get us odds. Maybe DraftKings will come around.
What was the one that I was going to do? Fuck. I can't find it. There was something else. Okay, let me see what the odds are on this real quick. Give me... Yeah, Drake May 1+ pick minus 147.
All right. Plus 1163. Let me see if they got a boost for me.
1163. Are you placing this now?
If I have a good boost. If not, I'm holding.
Because I have my 30% boost on DraftKings, but I think I'm going to save that for our 3 and 6 leg.
Yeah, I don't have any on this one, so I'm holding.
Okay.
I got to make a list of my. Oh, that hurt my neck. Oh, okay. Super Bowl. So we got the Patriots team total under 19.5 and the podcast 4-leg and podcast TD scores. Okay. All right. Just had to make a note so I don't forget. Sometimes when we do these, I forget.
Who froze?
What are you waiting for? Oh, did you freeze? Oh.
I don't know if you froze or if I froze, but
No,
what were you saying?
We always know it's always you. You're the freezer. Come on. Let's be real.
Anyways.
That's about all I got, man. I just wanted to build the parlays. We talked about the game.
I did place, I told you this, but last week I talked about if I had to make a parlay right now last week, what I would do, I did place it, did 5 units on it. It is plus 2,200. It is, let me find it. 4 legs. First off, we have Kenneth Walker under 73.5 rushing yards. Drake May over 37.5 rushing yards. Drake May under 220.5 passing yards. And then JSN anytime touchdown. That is plus 2,200. 5 units for a lot.
100 plus.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I'm pissed. I don't know why I didn't get that. I do a little 5 unit play. Maybe I just will.
You could still do it. I don't know what the odds are right now, but
all right. I guess we'll just wrap then after your updates. But we don't have to. I don't know why I put Paige's picks on there. That's done. You won. So random thoughts.
Yeah, I mean we all have the Seahawks this week, so so my updates. First off, I didn't realize until after we recorded last week that I never talked about Freddie Peralta getting traded. I'm not going to talk about it until we do our baseball preview, but Freddie Peralta did get traded from the Brewers. It was a sad day. Second update, NBA trade deadline is approaching rapidly. So I just wanted to come on here today and wear my Giannis jersey for potentially the last time.
Imagine he gets traded to the Bulls and he comes out and says, I love this city so much I could never leave, but I'm excited to continue to live in Milwaukee and commute to Chicago.
Oh, that would suck.
Man.
That would suck.
You think he's coming back, and then you're just like,
I did. Okay. I had $1 left in my Kelce account, so I did place it on Giannis's next team after February 6th to be the Bucks or retire. It was at 50%, so I make $1 if he doesn't get traded before the trade deadline. I do think if we trade him,
you're gonna lose $1.
The thing is, like, I don't want us to trade him. Like, Giannis is probably first, maybe second best Milwaukee Buck of all time. And
Kareem?
Like, yeah, Kareem would be up there. But like in my lifetime, he's obviously the best. Yeah. Andrew Bogut, honorable mention, third. So
third?
No, Andrew Bogut sucks, but he was fun to watch. He was on my team for so long. But
Darko Milicic, he's my one.
Ersan Ilyasova, definitely
That's
up there.
A name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah,
that'd be fun to name obscure NBA players.
We could just do a whole episode of, all right, let's rip off names until we can't, and then we just stop when we're done. But
yeah, how many sports players can we name?
Yeah, I think it would go for a long time.
That'd be like 5 episode.
Well, no, like if we trade him,
sorry, go ahead.
We better get a fucking haul. Like, if we trade Giannis and we're not back in the finals in like 3 years,
the freeze is a sign.
I think
the Bucks are trading Giannis.
Please tell me I'm not frozen.
Probably going to the Warriors, the Timberwolves, or the Heat, or the Bulls. I hope he goes to the Pistons.
Well, hey, what was the last thing you heard?
I interrupted you and then you froze.
Oh,
you said, no.
I was just saying, if we trade him, we have to get a fucking haul, and it should be the biggest trade in NBA history. If we do trade him and we are not back in the finals in like 3 to 5 years, it's a complete loss of a trade.
But that's the thing, is that these NBA trades, when you get all these first, they're fourth graders. So you can't be good in 3 to 5.
But it's also the fact of like we should get enough young talent who's already in the league that like that's going to contribute to the success. And then like we should get like a 27 first, a 28 first, a 30 first, like something like that, where like, okay, you have these young guys that in 3 years, those first round picks will start making a difference on your team type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know with the Timberwolves, it was like, oh, they want Robert Dillingham, Jaden McDaniels, and somebody else plus first, but the Timberwolves don't have first, which I was like, well, McDaniels and Dillingham would be really great fits for the team. But it's also losing Giannis. So
how bad are the Bucks?
I don't know. We'll see. I hope he doesn't get traded. What was the other? Oh, the other update I saw today. The Packers it sounds like they're bringing back Rich Bisaccia, which was my number one thing to not let happen this offseason, and it sounds like it's happening. So it's been like a bad 2 weeks for Wisconsin sports. Packers are pushing me to a fucking cliff right now. But and then very last update, I forgot to mention when I was going through my golf picks, there's 2 markets that you have to be very careful on betting this week. First one, do not bet. Whatever you do not bet the birdie or better prop that is tournament long. I think it's only for hole 16. It might be for the entire... No, it's definitely only for hole 16. This data comes from Rick Run Good and the Second Cut podcast, but based on historical data, there's going to be around 68 birdies for the entire tournament. DraftKings has the lowest line available. Mind you, you can only bet overs. You can't bet unders. The lowest line available is over 79.5, and it's minus 420. Whatever you do not bet this line. Second, if you're looking at birdie or better props on 16, bet the first round, because on historical data, you should see around 20 to 21 birdies on just hole 16 for round 1. Over 17.5 is plus 106. Over 18.5 is plus 138. Over 19.5 is plus 190. Over 20.5 is plus 260. And over 21.5 is plus 345. I might take all of those.
That'd be a fun one to do too.
Like, just...
How do you track that though? You just wait and see what happens? Or do you click through every golfer?
No, you can go to PGA's website, the PGA Tour website, and it'll show how many birdies, eagles, whatever, have been made on certain holes.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what DraftKings is thinking, but they have these lines completely backwards. It's like for the tournament long one, they just are assuming that there's not going to be a cut and that there's going to be 8. Because I think the even odds line is like 91.5, which is approximately 20 plus birdies away from what it should be. But then the first round is like, it's going to be a shitty first round. I don't think that's going to happen. It might be windy, but it's also in a stadium. So that was all my updates.
Man, you got me betting golf, and I didn't want to bet golf. God.
I'll probably, like, the thing is, after this week, no, actually, I take that back. I was going to say after this week, it might kind of tone down a little bit for golf betting, because this is usually when I start to tone it down. But then football will be done. So I'll probably still bet a little bit more until we get closer to like baseball. And then once we get into like March is when it'll probably start toning down, because then I'll start betting more college basketball as we approach the tournament. April will be March Madness and preseason baseball, and then opening day at the end of April. Yeah. And then the Masters.
Oh, I can't wait. All right, you good?
I think I'm good.
All right, everybody enjoy the Super Bowl. Eat some good food. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Set
What
some takes or some tutties. Oh,
what are you doing for food?
I always go to my buddy's house. There's tons of food. Pizza. Somebody makes this dip.
I think we're staying home and making food. See, I think we're doing mushrooms.
I really want to stay.
Not doing mushrooms.
Sid's going to want to leave at halftime so she can go to bed. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to see the halftime show. But it's like a 25-minute drive. So I might miss. Well, I wouldn't miss any of the game. It'll be at least a half hour halftime. But then it's like, I'm just showing up for half the game and eating a bunch of food, and then I'm leaving. Like, kind of feels like a dick move, but I don't know. I got to talk to her still. I still haven't texted him back. That reminded me. I got to text him back, but lots of good food.
I thought I was going to come back as you were saying.
You glitched out there?
Yeah.
Oh, No, you didn't.
For like 5 seconds. I heard most of your things.
Like we were talking.
Yeah. All right, no, we're doing meatballs.
Okay.
Mini weenies in a blanket.
You said mushrooms? Like
like the deep fried breaded mushrooms. Meatballs, mini pigs in a blanket, and pretzel bites. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
You need dude. Buffalo dip. I'm gonna eat so much buffalo dip.
I wanted to make wings, but we already had meatballs and mini weenies, so
Dennis
it's just the two of us.
Sorry, not government name. Papa Tubbs is doing some he's doing some good food. So, all right, have a great weekend. Let's hit some takes, throw some studies. We'll see you next week.
Peace.